All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're continuing with the RE1 remake. I say that like we're far in. We're not. We're really not. Also, late after I start talking, you're lucky I'm feeling generous. I'm not banning you today. You're lucky. We got maybe like 30 minutes in-ish. I don't remember how long exactly, but we barely started it after we finished Gaiden last time. Point being. And we're just doing that initial story playthrough slash getting Chris's best ending playthrough slash beating it on normal difficulty playthrough. It's a 3-in-1, even though it's so simple. There are a lot of achievements in this game. Oh, yeah, this game... This PC port is a little finicky. I forget. There we go. Have I played Red Dead 2? I 100%ed Red Dead 2 on stream like a few years back. We're gonna be here for a bit. I'm sure is that PlayStation shirt. I had to look. Chole immediately? What's wrong with you? Why? I just got here. This one has the invisible enemies achievement, doesn't it? It does. There is an achievement. Actually, I don't know if that one has an achievement. A lot of the, like, gimmick modes do, though. I have 2 bullets and a dream. Oh, and my normal system is off. Were there things I needed those keys for yet? I don't think there really were. No, I don't think so. Alright, this will be fun. Let me look at his bakery. I want to inspect something. What bakery? I don't see one. We might need the knife. Actually, they follow you downstairs in Remake. I don't need the knife. Just give me a minute. They didn't do this in the original. So I can work with this, actually. Oh, shit. No. Okay. It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. Shit. Can I go all the way back here? This early? I can. I can hardly see in a room like this. It is so dark in here. Although, I am Chris Redfield, and this is an unlit fireplace. I'm on the wrong live scene. I only just realized. I'm on the wrong one. There. I fixed it. Forgot I was playing in 4x3. Lines carved into the relief glow red in the intense heat. Better. Helmet key. watch other RE videos after starting your series? Why? There are better RE videos than those. Well, where exactly is he? Armor key? Shit. Just use it. Use it. Dip. You know, that worked better than expected, actually. That worked out. Oh my god. Shit. Okay. I need bullets. Just even one magazine would be great. I could do a lot with that right now. Hold on. Hold on. I found bullets. It's probably best to get both of these guys up top, to be honest. I think that's the move. One magazine means I can put like 2 zombies down. And these 2 are probably about perfect. Oh no. Oh, the one behind me got thrown back a bit. That helps a lot too. Oh fuck, it's gonna be so hard to see if he's dead or not. Okay, he's dead now. There we go. Oh, I'm in danger? Okay, hold on then. I got an idea. I didn't realize I was that low already. Aren't I Chris? Why am I already danger? That's kind of wild. I have a first aid spray. And this is going to physically hurt at least one person in chat. But we're not going for rank. So I might as well just hit a big first aid spray there. And then I guess keep going with what I was doing. Kerosene is empty in here. They're not as fun, if you say so. I know I've had some people say that they appreciate me not just dogging on everything. That's not like the original fixed camera games. I don't know if I ever mentioned it on stream. False thought this was like the cutest thing ever. But I got like this big email in my business email of someone saying that and like how much they appreciate it. Ugh. Armor key for that too. Oh, is there not another zombie in this hallway? Could have sworn there was. I think that's the original messing with me. Downside of being someone who loves both. Doesn't affect rank? Does it not in this game? What? What was the email? Just like a big appreciation email specifically about like me not just dismissing anything that's not like one specific I guess form of Resident Evil. Because you get people who are like, if it's not like the fixed camera survival horror stuff, I hate it. Or if it's not basically just RE4, I hate it. And I'm not one of those people. Oh, it doesn't have a ranking system. That's why. I thought Remake had an... I guess I've never really played for ranks prior to doing these streams, so I wouldn't particularly know. But I really did think that Remake, like, introduced a rank system. Oh. Well, this is a little awkward. I kind of forgot the other items in that room up top. I don't want to run back through the hallway with two... Hold on, I'm thinking. It's so much faster to go through that hallway. Like, it's literally right there. But if I go this way, I only have to dodge... Wait, no, I still have to dodge 2 zombies, don't I? I was gonna say I only have to dodge the one that's alive, like, in the middle of this lower level. But then I have to dodge the one right in front of the door again anyway. So I'm dodging the same amount. I might as well. So you just finished the game? That's the 100%? No, this one has a ton of challenge runs and stuff for achievements. Has converted me into a release order gamer. I like to play each game in the series, not a chronology guy anymore. Let's go. Release order gamers, rise up. No. Shit. Get off of me. Okay, at least you came around pretty quick. Ooh, he went for the double. That was a little sketchy. Am I playing as Chris Redfield or not? What is happening? What is going on? Why am I already down to, like, orange caution? Fuck. Did they do away with the health differences in Remake? I could have sworn they still had it. Today, Sir Spencer told me to hide something where no one could find it. Well, I had this idea. I figured if I could somehow have it protected by a dangerous animal like the vicious canine that lives here, no one would be able to get near it. As far as I can tell, the mud is always hanging around the second floor balcony on the west side of the terrace, and he ought to come running at the sound of a dog whistle. This is where you come in. The thing is, I reckon you're the only person that can get near that damn dog without risking a serious mauling. Which means only you can put this collar on him. The object that Sir Spencer wants hidden is concealed inside. You're the only person I can trust with this. Of course, you'll get something out of this as well. Remember that certain item that you've always wanted to get hold of? Well, in exchange for your services, I just might be able to get it for you. This could work out well for the both of us. John Tolman. Release order psychopath. He doesn't want to play Gran Turismo 7 until because he hasn't played 1 through 6. Or Helldivers 2 because he hasn't played 1. I mean, that's pretty much me at this point. The OG doesn't have a difficulty select, right? No. Original RE1 doesn't have difficulties unless you're playing a later re-release of it. But if you have the OG PS1 release of RE1, there was no difficulty select. It was literally just Chris or Jill, and that was it. Botany. Uses of medicinal herbs. It is a well-known fact that there exist many plants that are credited with medicinal healing powers. Since ancient times, mankind has been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we will sample 3 herbs that are native of the Arklay Mountains and briefly outline each of their medicinal qualities. Each herb has a distinct color, and a distinct medicinal quality. The green herb recovers physical strength. The blue herb neutralizes natural toxins. However, the red herb has no real effect by itself. We have found that mixing green and red herbs results in a magnified healing effect. I added the word healing. I'm a nerd. Ignore me. We will outline the effects of red herbs when mixed with other herbs when we have more data. Meanwhile, feel free to experiment on your own, for true knowledge is only acquired through experience. Would you recommend, when I play an old game by emulating it, using emulator enhancements or without changes? It kind of depends on the game and your preference, to be real. But generally, if you just want to make sure that there are no like wacky visual bugs and that the game looks pretty much exactly how it would have on OG hardware, just playing it in like software mode is going to give you exactly that. So like software mode is always the safest bet, I guess, if that makes sense, because you won't encounter like visual emulation bugs using software mode either. You just won't get to like upscale it or anything. But it will always look exactly how it did originally without any issues. So it's kind of to your preference. I've been using software mode a bit more for like streams and stuff, but for videos I've still been upscaling a lot. But for streams, people weirdly like the software mode more recently. Like, I turned off enhancements, and people were like, no, I kind of like this. I kind of like the game more pixely and fuzzy. So I kind of just stuck with it. And no one has complained once since I started just sticking with it on stream. Everyone seemingly just likes the software mode look. There's a sword key door somewhere that I missed. I don't know what it is, and that's kind of the fun part. Oh, I could barely hear it. But Chole timer went off. I guess my ringer is just super quiet right now. Some games are made like this, mostly Unity games. Yeah. Yeah. I've talked a bit about I don't love like how so many indies are doing the PS1 style, because they're not, for the most part, some of them are doing like genuine PS1 style. Like you look at like Crow Country and they're doing a great job with it, or like Alyssa is the same thing. But then a lot of games aren't actually doing PS1 style. They're kind of just doing low poly. And that's it. And it drives me nuts a little bit that they'll all like advertise themselves as PS1 style, even if they're not really doing like 90% of what makes the PS1 look like the PS1, if that makes sense. Because the PS1 has such a distinct look to it. Like, you look at a PS1 game and you're just immediately like, that's a PS1 game. Yeah, I know about Crimson Heads. I just don't have any kerosene. We're full out. That's locked from the other side. Is this other balcony door here a sword key door? Is that the one I'm missing? That would make sense. Most people aren't a fan of affine texture warping, though. I mean... fair, I am. And like the little geometry wobble. I love that, too. I love me some geometry wobble. Been thinking about getting a CRT monitor. If you can get one for like a reasonable price, go for it. But the thing with CRTs, like trying to get one now, is they're so expensive for no reason. Well, the reason really just being that they're not, at least most companies aren't really making them anymore. Oh, it's an old lock door. So it's more of like a specialty item now, like a novelty item now. So you get upcharged out the ass for it. And they're also just really inconvenient because they're so fucking heavy. Like trying to work them into your setup or move them around is such a pain in the ass because they're so heavy. Oh, no loading screen here. Remake. Is he alive or is he actually dead? And where the fuck is Rebecca? Oh god. Oh, it's remake. I don't know. I don't know remake like that. Oh no. All of my actual RE1 memories are fucking with me. I love remake. Specifically for shit like that. I love it so much. Oh, do I want to? Do I want to go for the dodge? I know I can get, well. Oh, I have no resources. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna say fuck it. We'll try it. I think he is actually dead to begin with in remake. Seems like it. Yeah, he is. Oh no, I got a little too close. Didn't Chris have 8 slots and Jill 6? No, other way around. Jill has 8, Chris has 6. Old key. I definitely don't want to use the dog whistle if I don't have handgun ammo. I'll munch a green herb though. Don't mind if I do. Are there any other items out here? No. No. It's red because of the dog whistle thing. Oh, God. Okay. I'm gonna go back. Also, I'm sorry, false. I missed it because I was reading the note and then I looked back and it was gone. You said, have I ever had a hot dog in a salad? Do you put salad in a hot dog? No. I do not put salad in a hot dog. My hot dogs are like mustard, grilled onions, sauerkraut, basically. That's like ideal hot dog right there. Perfect hot dog. Nothing but cleaning products. Smells faintly unpleasant, but only faintly. Oh, this is an old key door. Oh, we're cooking. Hold on, we're cooking. Wait a minute. If I can get in here, I didn't think I would be able to get in here yet. Hold on. Hold on. Broken shotgun. Let me cook. I got this. Ink ribbons. Sweet. I'm gonna have to do a lap for the kerosene. Carrots on a hot dog? Carrots? Carrot dog? This must be how the Italians feel. I think I'm living it right now. We put carrots in our hot dog? No, dude. You can't. Why did you have to tell me about this? Bro, why? I sit here and I glaze Greek food nonstop. Like, if it ever comes up, I will say nothing but the best about Greek food, and then you come in here and you tell me something I didn't need to know. That being that you guys put carrots on your hot dogs. I didn't need to know this. I would have rather not known this. God damn it. Hot dogs are better plain? No. I can't eat a plain hot dog. Maybe like a brat or something? Like a more, for lack of a better word, like real sausage? But like a hot dog? No. Not plain. Cause like hot dog is... Yeah. Oh, just a bit of sauce and onion. Yeah, I was saying, like, for me, my perfect hot dog is just like mustard, grilled onion, sauerkraut. Boom. Done. All right, yeah, that's exactly what I need. A couple dodges on the way there. But the shotgun is, in the original and in the remake, getting the shotgun on Chris is when your Chris playthrough actually opens up, becomes viable. That thing's gonna blow up on its own. Right? There's another live zombie in here. Does it not blow up on its own? Oh, it does. I thought so. I was like, I swear they have a timed fuse on them if you don't shoot them. Oh, it's the zombie upstairs. Favorite Resident Evil save theme, and why is it CV? CV is my second favorite. It's RE3. That's my favorite. Shame it got censored. What, by the pillar? It's a bit of a shame, but it happens. I love the dining room in Remake. I love the mansion in Remake. Not 2? I mean, have you heard RE3s? Or Code Veronica's? I put both of them above 2. And then 2. Although 0 is also like right there alongside 2 when it comes to save themes. Not 4? 4's save theme is kind of weird because like it's so good, but it's not utilized in the game very well. Like, you don't get that proper save room feeling in RE4, in my opinion. It's not the same. I feel like RE4s, unless you go and listen to the music like outside of playing the game, is one of the least memorable, mostly just because of how they used it. I'm gonna grab an herb while I'm here. 2-3 CV. I love RE2s, but 3s? Oh, ow. Actually, there's a red out here. I forget there's kerosene out here, too. Oh, fuck. Shit. This is what I get for pushing my luck with the dogs. Oh, ow. Ah, get off of me. I should know better, to be fair. All right, we're gonna bring you back here. I'm not dodging you in that hallway. The camera was a little fucky there, but it worked. If it works, it works. I hate ketchup with fries. I hate ketchup in general. I do not fuck with ketchup. Give me that. Like so. And now, I can kill shit again. I have the power in my hands once again. And plenty of ammo. Which helps a lot. Tangy barbecue. Barbecue's alright. The thing is, like, I don't want barbecue sauce on anything that's not barbecue. If that makes sense. Like, I don't put it on fries. I don't know what else you would put it on. Barbecue is good, like, on barbecue. I don't need it anywhere else. I guess I'm not really going this way, am I? I mean... Oh, I could... Hold on. I have a dead zombie up here. Just brown mustard and sauerkraut on a Polish sausage. Is it? So simple but goes a long way. Yeah, that's really all I need. Just something like that. And I swear, like an actual sausage is always so much better than a hot dog. Always. Better. There's a bot in Discord. Oh my god. What the fuck, man? I can't do this from my phone. Hold on. Get rid of the crypto bot. I got him. I'll purge the bot. There. I killed it. Jesus. Oh, these bots are such a pain in the ass. I have to go check that everything is clear now. Where'd it get the link from? Sticky's trying to take credit for it. Don't let him. That was me. Sticky's in Discord general. Like, I got it. Don't worry, guys. I got the bot. I got the bot. I'll look later at where I got the invite from. Oh. Now we're cooking. What did I miss? Discord crypto bot. Alright. I forget that remake shotgun got its crit rate nerfed a lot. It's always a bit scary. There we go. You lost your head, so we're good. I think it was an actual member who got compromised. Oh. Chole's trying to take Sticky's credit? I see the things you say in Discord when you bring my attention to the Discord. I know that I'm kind of known to not be in there because I swore myself off of it because it was too much of a distraction in my life. Their name was Blue? Oh, you're right. Is it even your Discord? No, it's pretty much, I was gonna say it's pretty much... It's Jess's. It's Jess's Discord. I was just gonna say like a random mod, but then I started thinking, I'm like... None of the mods really use it that actively either. Like just to hang out and chat. Cult of Sticky at this point. My brain. Honestly, I could go back. I could take that one zombie out of the hallway, right? I could take him out of there. And then... Oh no, I broke the doorknob, that's right. Well... Never mind then. To shovel their scams. It's crazy. Speaking of, I should check if I've gotten any good Twitter DMs lately. You want to talk about, like, the epicenter of shitty scam bots? Bro, they're all on Twitter. Do I have any, like, really entertaining ones? As of late? Not really. No, not lately. One kicked the other banned? Oh, that's why. Sticky just kicked the bot, but I purged it. I purged the bot. Just have hot singles. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I'm looking for those that you get on Twitter that are like, I've put all of our money into this account. Go here to withdraw our $3 million. The cancer will take my life soon. Please take this money and use it for our child. I will miss you dearly. Those are the best Twitter scams. Those are just like, what? What? Those ones are always fucking crazy. I love them though. I love them. You gotta give them points for creativity. Because even, like... I don't know. I guess they're probably great if you happen to find someone who has that exact situation. But even then, are you gonna believe it when it's from some random account that you've never seen and Twitter has flagged it as probably being a scam bot? Like, not to the point where they've banned the account, because Twitter just doesn't bother to ban bots, but to the point where it ends up in, like, the little hidden back end of your inbox. Guess maybe it must have worked on someone, because I've gotten that one or, like, a similar formula so many times. It must work once in a blue moon. People believe Brad Pitt needs $1,000 for hospital bills. True. You know, I'm such a skeptic. But then you say something like that. And I go, you know what? People will fall for it. You're right. Someone will. Emblem of a helmet. Oh. Oh, yeah. This door is in a totally different spot in Remake, because I always think of this door as just being inaccessible. Let's not do that. Thank you. I would prefer if we don't do that. All right, back downstairs. I gotta go get the dog whistle and do that before I use all my ammo up like a dumbass, trying to just clear zombies out. Back to Silksong. How far into Silksong are you now? Out of curiosity. Got a text from Drake saying he was stuck in South America, needs $50 to get back to America. It must be real. Drake, he's stuck in South America. You're not gonna help him? He just needs like $50 to get through the airport, man. That's it. He'll pay you back. It's Drake. Come on now. Your best friend. Drake. I did not like 100%ing this one. I feel like I'll enjoy it. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be too much. But like, it's probably the best Resident Evil game. I know that it's going to take a good few playthroughs, but it's a great game. And at least I'm doing different stuff on every playthrough. Okay, yeah, that one's empty. It's not like RE3, original RE3, where 100%ing that game was literally just play the game 8 times. There was no challenge or anything needed. It was just complete the game 8 times and then play mercenaries for hours on end. You don't have to do well. You don't have to complete any challenges, but you just have to get enough cash to get all the stuff from the mercenary shop, and then that's it. And so RE3, as great of a game as that is, the 100% ended up just being, yeah, do the same shit for like 50 hours, and then you'll have done it. Congrats. It's just like, okay. This is kind of lame. I really hate the save system. Oh, I will not stand for this. No ink ribbon slander in this chat. None of it. All right, dog whistle time. Oh, what? Shit. That looked like a great shot to me. There's more than one dog out here. I'm killing one and dipping. I'm gonna munch an herb too. That dog's pathing is so bad. I'll never have to come out here again though. So. Yeah, ditch the dog whistle. Sweet. There's a switch. A coin was hidden inside the collar. Oh yeah, definitely just a coin and not a fake key, imitation of a key. Remake's level design is so good. Just the fact that I got this item and then I happen to be like 2 doors away from where it's used. Everything is laid out so well in this game, man. It's crazy. Crazy. Oh yeah, I got the Crimson Head out of here too, which wasn't necessarily planned, but it worked. Let's chill now. Mainly because I'm scared of how punishing it is. I think that's like the best way for them to make a scary Resident Evil, to be honest. Because like as unsettling as something like RE7 can be, I don't feel like it ever really dips into like scary territory, you know? And they tried. I don't think that you can make a classic survival horror game like scary because you have guns. Like you can defend yourself so well that it's never like scary. So I feel like almost making it scarier through just stressing you out and making you worry is kind of playing to the strengths of the game a little more, if that makes sense. Anyway, who's ready for the greatest, least elaborate trap in Resident Evil? Baby monstrosity in Village was pretty scary. Oh, the baby in Village was pretty good, to be fair. That was good. I forgot about that. We got the armor key, and I already forgot what all of the armor key doors were. So we'll just go back around. Was this? Which one was this? I don't think it was armor. Helmet key. Okay. I got 2 shells in a dream. We got it, Chris. Don't even worry about it. Mr. X is good at consistently keeping me on edge. And Mr. X in 2 Remake was pretty fun. I'm surprised that Mr. X isn't complained about more in 2 Remake, like from fans of the original, because of how different he is. Because I feel like pretty much every time a game remake changes something that significantly, people like freak out. But Mr. X in 2 Make is one of those times where everyone was just kind of chill with it. Everyone was just like, no, I kind of like him. Just reverse Nemesis. Yeah, in original RE2, he's more like Nemesis in the original 3 as well, where he just kind of shows up at scripted moments, and you can fight him or run away from him. But then once you've gotten out of like the range that he can follow you through, because in original 2 he couldn't go through doors. I think people like the Stalker enemies. I think they do too. Because I guess I've never really heard people complain about the bakers in 7. Maybe people do just like all the Stalker enemies in the series. More people being annoyed with him rather than him being changed. Yeah. And I feel like he can be annoying at times in 2 Remake. Like, there are times, more so in, like, the B scenario, where he can just be in this really tiny area. Like, if you haven't opened up much of the R.P.D. yet, he can pretty much just always be right on top of you in the B scenario, at least for, like, the more early portions of it, and it's a pain in the ass. The only stalker in 7 is Jack? No, Marguerite stalks you too. Jack stalks you more than once. I think Marguerite only no, Marguerite stalks you twice too. I think. Yeah. Yeah, she stalks you twice. Is he gonna stay upstairs? I think so. That kind of works out. I think that's why he doesn't like the OGRE games either. The OGRE games don't have stalker enemies. There we go. The first, like, genuine stalker enemy was actually Jack in 7 for RE. Because Nemi and Mr. X were literally just hard scripted to appear at certain points in the game. And Nemi felt a little more like a stalker enemy if you tried to run away from him, because he had the ability to chase you through doors. But that also gets really overplayed in discussions of the original RE3, because he could only ever follow you through one door. He couldn't go more than one room away from his origin point whenever he was stalking. So if you did 2 door transitions away from, like, his origin point, you'd be good. It depends, because if you go into another room that neighbors the origin point, he can still go in there. But point being, Nemi's stalking abilities in the original 3 get very exaggerated. He's not really a stalker enemy. He's pretty much the same thing as Mr. X, but he can go through a door and he's harder to fight. Which might sound like I'm downplaying him a lot, but genuinely that's kind of exactly what he was in the original 3. From One Dangerous Zombie? Does he actually stalk? I've never played One Dangerous Zombie. Can he chase you through doors? Because I had thought he just randomly got put somewhere.
Force you to peg on stream.
Yes?
I'm very easily convinced.
Really? I forgot the chemicals. I was like, why am I back here again? I almost forgot a second time. I didn't realize he could actually stalk you. I thought he just, like, appeared at random areas. Playing this trash game called Crisis Core or something. Uh-oh. You should play a good game like Yakuza Dead Souls. He's just saying that because he hates me. There's a voice mod. Oh. Okay. So for context, for anyone who doesn't like know me particularly well, I have not really played the Final Fantasy games. My girlfriend is super into them, so I know a lot about them. I get a lot of exposure to them through her, but I've never played them. I never grew up with them or anything. I recently heard the comparison between the new and the original Zack voice actor for the first time. And I kind of pissed everyone off because I thought neither of them sounded very good. Like, they're both better in different ways, but I didn't particularly like either of them. Got to see bitches smacking each other in 13. Bro, I watched her play like an hour, like the opening hour of Final Fantasy 13. And I swear that there were like 8 slaps to the face, like just open palm slaps in the opening hour alone. Everyone is just slapping each other in that game. Oh, fuck. Ooh, we take those. Am I gonna get 2 in a row, though? Probably not. It's not a trash game, it's a mid game. Ooh. I think Yakuza should do a Master Collection type port. Not particularly. I guess, like, I would want the PS2 games, like the HD versions of those, on modern systems. That would be great. Something like Dead Souls would be great, but then for like Kenzan or the Kurohyou games, they would have to like fully localize them, and I think that that's probably more than they would be willing to do for just a simple collection like that. One shotgun shell is probably not going to do much, although the patch exists. Yeah, but they can't just use the patch because of legality. Supposed to have a great D-pad? What controller? I hear good D-pad, my ears perk up. I've been back on the DualShock 4 mainly. This game doesn't natively support PlayStation controllers, like on Steam. So I'm on an Xbox controller right now. 8BitDo Pro 3. I've heard about this one, actually. Um, 8BitDo are good. The only thing I've ever bought from 8BitDo was a controller adapter for the Switch, like just a Bluetooth adapter. I didn't buy a controller from them. But that adapter just broke in like 6 months. And for like 5 of those months, I wasn't even using it. Like 6 months from the time that I got it in the mail, it just stopped working. So my one experience with them, even though it wasn't a controller, was not great. I'm a little skeptical towards them just because of that, but to be fair, it's such a random thing. It has really good reviews. Yeah. Might have gotten unlucky. I've had quite a few in their good build quality. Yeah, I might have just gotten really unlucky. But like, I literally bought it to play Metroid Prime Remastered because I was like, no, I'm not playing that on Joy-Cons. So I got the adapter so that I could Bluetooth like my PlayStation 4 controller and play with that instead, which was great. I did that. But then, like a few months later, when Tears of the Kingdom came out, I went to play Tears, and the adapter just wasn't working. I was like, oh, it just shit the bed on its own. Oh. I forgot he was there. Do I have to worry about you? Could I just... Probably easier. I know better. I know what Capcom likes to do. Oh, here we go. Keeper's Diary. Played poker with Scott and Elias, no longer alias, from security, and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating, scumbag. One of the higher-ups assigned me to take care of a new creature. It looks like a skinned gorilla. Feeding instructions were to give it live animals. When I threw in a pig, the creature seemed to play with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before it actually started eating. At around 5 a.m., Scott woke me up. Scared the shit out of me, too. He was wearing a protective suit. He handed me one and told me to put it on. Said there had been an accident in the basement lab. I just knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research never sleep, even on holiday. I've been wearing the damn spacesuit since yesterday. My skin's getting grimy and feels itchy all over. The goddamn dogs have been looking at me funny, so I decided not to feed them today. Screw them. Went to the infirmary because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on it and told me I didn't need to wear the suit anymore. All I want to do is sleep. Found another big blister on my foot this morning. I ended up dragging my foot all the way to the dog's pen. They were quiet all day, which is weird. Then I realized some of them had escaped. Maybe this is their way of getting back at me for not feeding them the last 3 days. If anybody finds out, I'll have my head handed to me. Rumors going around that a researcher who tried to escape the estate last night was shot. My entire body feels hot and itchy, and I'm sweating all the time now. I scratched the swelling on my arm, and a piece of rotten flesh just dropped off. What the hell is happening to me? Fever gone, but itchy. Today hungry and eat doggy food. Itchy, itchy. Scott came, ugly face so killed him. Tasty. Itchy, tasty. Not Steve. Steve. When do we get the spider journal in this game? Hopefully never. That was so fucking cursed. And the fact that I never found it while doing the review of, I guess I could just do this. The review of Survivor 2 made it so much better. Like, that I just had no idea until finding that journal entry on stream that there was, like, genuine spider vor fetish material in Resident Evil Survivor 2. False? You, You into the spider thing that we're talking about? She wants the strokes? I know. I'm a little... Oh, it's the one upstairs again. You got a Spider-Man suit. Oh, that's so cursed. Don't say that. Did you do the sub goal? I did not. Speaking of cursed, it might be a little too cursed even for me. Found the button. Cost me a pistol round, but I found it. It's different than Zero's button. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. Well, it's gonna take a bit. I have to animate stuff in OBS, and that's a pain in the ass. Because it's not even just animating stuff in OBS. It's animating it and then like writing the code for all of it. I don't have any ammo to reload with, do I? There we go. Oh, well, I guess he was the one from over here. So I may as well just grab these herbs, stockpile them in the box so that I don't have to come back. Spider-Man is like your favorite hero, I thought? Yeah, but I don't own a Spider-Man suit. Fuck's sake. Not the Chole wig again. I could combine them, but I'm gonna have to do 2 trips anyway. You didn't tell us you were in Kiwami 3. Oh my god, I can't believe I haven't said it yet, but guys. Speaking of specifically what Hasriel is referencing, Kiwami 3, who the fuck made the decision to put that crazy spoiler in the trailer? Who made that call? That's a major spoiler, and they just fucking casually put it in the trailer. I've not seen the spoiler or trailer, thank God. Bro, they put a major Yakuza 3 spoiler just in the trailer. Like, literally, not even just by showing a clip of it, but by showing a clip of it and then putting, like, text on screen that explains what that clip is. And that clip is a plot twist from, like, a little more than halfway through the game. It's fucking crazy that they just dropped that in the Kiwami 3 trailer like it was nothing. I don't even have any kerosene. Their target audience is fans who have already played the game. What's that? If they think that that's like the primary demographic for Kiwami 3, they're very wrong. Like, if that is the target demographic, because you know what the majority response is to that trailer, like from the Yakuza community? It's people who love the Yakuza games, but who didn't actually play more than like 2 hours of 3 because the combat is a little clunkier and stuff. Being like, oh, fuck yeah, I can actually play Yakuza 3 now. Like, that genuinely has been, from even the more dedicated Yakuza community, that's been the majority reaction in the online spaces since that trailer came out. But granted, RGG is going to be much more in touch with the Japanese side of the community, and way more of those players are going to be the players who have been around like for a very long time. So to an extent, specifically in that market, I think they actually might be correct in that. But if that is, or sorry, in terms of the Western community, that's definitely not the case. Doesn't mean they don't know the plot synopsis. Yeah, but just putting a spoiler in the trailer under the assumption that your community, well, sorry, that your already existing community is like the main demographic for this game and that you're not trying to market it to new players is already crazy enough. But also assuming that your existing community, even if they haven't played the game, has watched a breakdown of the plot on YouTube. It's kind of a wild assumption. The community's main focus is on the recast for now, so no one's really talking about it. Yeah, the recast drama has been kind of crazy. I saw one smaller Yakuza tuber this morning. I saw him do like a quick video talking about it. And genuinely, it has gotten to kind of ridiculous levels of drama because, like, granted, there's drama around it for good reason. But, like, this guy in the video at one point just kind of was like, and this is the point where normally the content creator would kind of slow things down and tell you guys to not go and harass people who disagree with you on this. And then he paused for a long time. And then he just jump cut to like the next bit of his script and never said that. So he like implied that you should be harassing and attacking people who disagree with you on the recast. I was just like, what? You're like an actual Yakuza YouTuber. What are you doing? What are you thinking? It was crazy. The drama is getting a little out of hand, in my opinion. A section of the music is missing, leaving only the beginning and the end of the music. Snowiest? It was not Snowiest. It was a smaller guy. I haven't seen Snowiest comment on it yet, if he has. What do I want to do? Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, there's a weird quirk. I was like, why is that room red? But there's a weird reason that it's red. I remember. I guess. I can go a little further with the exploration. Playing in real survival mode? No, not yet. We're still on like the first playthrough. How big of a YouTuber? Not big. Like smaller than me, but regardless of size, if you do have like any sort of voice in a community like that, you should not be saying stuff like that. Like that is actually insane. I wish I had so little going on in my life that video game drama was a big deal. Yeah. Emblem of a helmet. Yeah, it's gonna be all stuff on the upper side of the east. Or on the upper floor of the east side. There we go. English. I could probably just take a couple dogs out in this hallway. Make this a bit easier. Maybe grab that stray herb outside. The one that I left behind. There. Oh, it pushes the other way. My bad. There we go. That'll be handy. Oh. Now I can't grab the herb. Shit. Alright, maybe the next time. One-shotted both of them. Yeah, the shotgun is really good against dogs in this game. Weirdly. Because, like, in original RE1, the shotgun is terrible against dogs. Big crit. I'm gonna run. Oh my god, there's a third? Yeah, good choice. Do you think Okinawa looks too bright from what we saw in the trailer? I didn't notice it, but in general, the Yakuza games have a bad tendency with, like, overexposing everything during the daytime. So, it definitely could have been, but I didn't notice it watching the trailer, no. Ooh, items. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the pistol. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I guess I'll just stick it all the way at the bottom. I'll probably never use it. Probably. Although apparently they're just chill to use. There's a full Wesker playthrough with the sunnies on. No, someone just redeemed it. I'm stuck with them on. Left some bullets in the room on the right. I'll go ahead and look for a way out. Wesker. There. Room's nice and cleared now. There were a couple doors at least upstairs for the armor key. How long is Chole? 15 minutes. Can only wear the glasses for 7 minutes. It's not true. Oh. Old lock. Hold on. Kamurocho has always looked good regardless of what daytime it is. You think? I don't think I would agree. I think Kamurocho has also been super overexposed in a lot of the games. Like, especially the Kenzan engine games. Kamurocho is super overexposed in some of those. Alright. Let me just combine some. And then there's that old key. I knew I had one. I actually do think it looks good in the daytime. I don't think it always looks bad in the daytime. I feel like it almost always does, though. Like, especially the Kenzan engine games, but even like playing Kiwami 1 recently, it was just so bright. Like it's too much during the daytime. I think the PS2 games weirdly kind of nailed the daytime lighting. Where like it's clearly daytime, but it's not to the point where you have like bright ass sunlight bouncing off of every single surface all around you, as if the sun is coming from all directions at once. Which, especially like Yakuza 3 and 4 and Dead Souls had that problem. Actually, Dead Souls was the first one to kind of start to fix that. I take it back. I remember Dead Souls having nicer daytime lighting. Yakuza 3 and 4 especially were way too bright during the day. There's a switch. Yeah, I think. It's something to do with insect specimens. I don't remember how exactly they changed this up. Ah, yes, the bee specimen. That goes on here. Still nothing happens. Thought Yakuza 5 was worse with it. Yakuza 5 is pretty rough too. Okay, my ringer is way too quiet because the timer was going and I didn't hear it again. Yakuza 5 Kamurocho does look overexposed. It's not even just Kamurocho, it's every map in Yakuza 5 is a little overexposed in the day. Where was this? Oh, is it here? Yes, it is here in Remake. Okay. I remembered what I was looking for. The hook. Felt like I had HDR turned on with an unsupported monitor. Yeah, that's kind of just how a lot of those earlier titles after the PS2 felt. Oh, I'm walking into shit. No, leave it. There's a switch. There we go. Just give me... Oh. Chris. Damn. Oh, it's still alive. Researcher's will. There's a letter. My dearest Alma, let me first apologize for not being able to call you. A man wearing sunglasses didn't permit any phone calls. Sorry, Alma. I sit here trying to think of where to begin, of how to explain in a few simple words all that's happened in my life since we last spoke, and already I fail. I hope this letter finds you well, and that you'll forgive the tangents of my pen. This isn't easy for me. Even as I write, I can feel the simplest of concepts slipping away, lost to feelings of despair and confusion. But I have to tell you what's in my heart before I can rest. Alma, please believe that what I'm telling you is the truth. The entire story would take hours for me to tell you, and time is short, so accept these things as fact. Last month there was an accident in the lab, and the virus we were studying leaked. All my colleagues who were infected are dead or dying, and the nature of the disease is such that those still living have lost their senses. This virus robs its victims of their humanity, forcing them in their sickness to seek out and destroy life. Even as I write these words, I can hear them pressing against my door like mindless, hungry animals. Alma, I've tried to survive only to see you again, but my efforts only delayed the inevitable. I am infected, and there is no cure for what will follow, except to end my life before I lose the only thing that separates me from them. My love for you. In an hour, I'll have entered my eternal sleep where there is peace. Please understand. Please know that I'm sorry. Martin Crackhorn. Oh shit, the bee is still in here. Okay. Does Kiwami 1 have that green filter on it? No, it doesn't have the Yakuza 0 filter on it anymore. But it's basically like Yakuza 0's Kamurocho. If instead of having a slightly green filter, they have a slightly blue filter at nighttime. At daytime, they're the exact same, like I shit you not. Because in Yakuza 0, the filter was only on during the day. What do you mean there's nothing? There we go. I was like, how the fuck do I open it? There we go. Good old first aid spray. I'm gonna have to come back for that key. What do you genuinely think of Haruka's part in 5? I think Haruka's part is fun. If I had had more time, I would have dug deeper into the idol stuff. But my Yakuza 5 playthrough was already like nearly 70 hours long. I liked it. I didn't love it. I definitely thought it was the weakest like act of the game. Like if you split Yakuza 5 into 5 acts, and Haruka and Akiyama's part is the third, I think that both of their portions combined are the weakest parts of Yakuza 5. Weird because it's like dead in the middle of the game. But I mean, I like it. I just don't love it. It is nice in a game as big as Yakuza 5 to have something pretty much exactly at the midway point that changes things up so drastically. I feel like that's kind of the best part of Haruka's portion in 5. Is that, like, at that point in the game, I was more than 30 hours deep into Yakuza 5. And having something that, like, totally changed the way the whole game played at that point was kind of nice, even if it wasn't the best part. Yeah, it is kind of like a palate cleanser. Once you're, like, about halfway through, they're like, okay, this game is fucking huge, so we'll give you a bit of a change of pace. And it's great in that sense, just that it changes the core gameplay for a bit. Like, literally once you're halfway into this fucking monstrously big RPG. It's so funny that my casual Yakuza 5 playthrough was like 70 hours long. Ugh. That 100% is going to take forever. So many people in chat during the Yakuza streams have been like, oh my god, Infinite Wealth is going to take so long. I'm like, have you played Yakuza 5? Are you aware of how much shit there is to do in Yakuza 5? My bet is 100% would take 120 to 140. I think the estimate on how long to beat is like 170. Like the average on how long to beat. Because I remember looking at it. I think it's something like 170. Infinite streams. But even then, like, how long to beat is kind of wild. You're not an average guy. No. What I was about to say is that you'll see how long to beat say that, like, Yakuza 2 is a 40-hour 100%. It's not. Like, Alien Batting Cage exists. The driving range exists. Just shit like that. Yakuza 2 is way bigger than how long to beat would have you think it is. Like, way bigger. You already spent 200 hours on MGS2? No, it wasn't 200, was it? Wasn't it like 120 or something for MGS2? I think. Maybe I'm misremembering. $118. I thought it was something like that. What's it? Can be cheated with emulation? I mean, yeah. But then, have you even completed Yakuza 2? Including VR missions? Yeah. We're on to the bagger of Dojima now. We are. I gotta get those perfect 10 frames. My, is it 12 or 13 strikes in a row to get the perfect game? I don't remember how that works. Or sorry, no. 11 or 12 is what I meant to say. In bowling, it would be 12 strikes? Okay. That's not so bad. We got up to like 7 yesterday, just trying at the very end for like 20 minutes. I got up to like 7 strikes in a row. So 12 shouldn't be bad. That should take nowhere near as long as batting cages did. That's for sure. Something in this depression. But the great is in the way, and you can't reach it. Okay. Is it Shield Guy first? Am I understanding this? Maybe. And then that. I'm assuming that's the halberd guy. And the sword guy. See, the last one is a question mark because what happens if I push you in? That's great. What if I just cycle it? Maybe. Oh no. Shit. And then what did you do? Did you pop out that guy? Ah, fuck. Look at that. Woe to those who disturb my sleep. There's a switch here. Yeah, what the fuck? One of the guys on the wall just doesn't even have the same weapon. There's a switch. Oh, nothing happened. Oh. Sunshine will awaken me. And then we hit the switch on the other side. Yeah. Easy. So easy. Baby puzzles. Am I right? Should maybe go and throw a couple of these masks in there. Now that I think about it. Chris has a tiny ass inventory, so since I have 2, I might want to just go and toss the first 2 in there. Might be a good idea. But yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of the, at least the PS2 era 100%s have to be cheated, or they didn't actually do like all the completion stuff in the menu. Because there's no way. Yakuza 1 also said that it was like 30 hours for 100%. And it took like, I don't remember. I think like 60. Give or take. I think it might have been a little less than 60. For Yakuza 1? Yeah. I think that How Long to Beat has the average time at like 30 hours, and that's just not what it is. Again, unless they skipped stuff, like maybe they didn't do Haruka's favor or something, I don't know. There's no way. Oh, I'm looking now. Yeah, they have it at 32 hours for Yakuza 1. It took us way more than that. Because there's no way you're doing it in 32 hours. The main story in Yakuza 1 is like 15 hours. And then you have all the sub-stories and like Haruka's trust and the training, and you've got a bunch of other stuff, all the Colosseums to go through. Like, there's no way you're doing it in 32 hours. So, I don't know what they did. Yakuza 2 says 63 hours, actually, for the estimate. And that feels more reasonable. That might still be a little on the short side, to be honest. But that definitely feels like it might be a bit more, at least close to what it actually is. Ishin clocks in at about 125, apparently. Infinite Wealth is about 115. Yeah, the Yakuza 5 estimate is 155. Now I'm just looking at it. So going off of the average, like, estimated times from other people who have done it and reported their times, Yakuza 5 is about 40 hours longer of a 100% than Infinite Wealth. And everyone always thinks that Infinite Wealth is like the really big one, but no, even Ishin is apparently longer than Infinite Wealth, which I wouldn't have thought. But Ishin is really grindy, so I could see that. Like, that kind of makes sense. I have the no mouth and the no eyes. Or sorry, no, this is the no everything. This is the no eyes. You have no eyes. It took me 140 hours to get all achievements on Infinite Wealth. I did not 100% it. Oh boy. So even that you're saying is probably shorter. I wouldn't be surprised if they're all shorter, to be real, than like what it would realistically be for most people. Because I feel like that's almost always my experience with completion times on How Long to Beat. Not for like main story and stuff, but definitely for completionists. I feel like How Long to Beat tends to be on the shorter side. Gaiden says 33 hours, so about the same as what they estimate for Yakuza 1. Sorry, hiccup. Wait, really? Yakuza 0 is supposed to be way longer than most other games. Is that just because of the businesses? Because I don't really know what else in Yakuza 0 would take that long, but the businesses I could see. I could definitely see, like, maxing out real estate and the cabaret club stuff would really add a lot to the completion time. There's so much in 0. I mean, the businesses take a ton of time. The telephone clubs, I did, like, half of the telephone clubs in, like, maybe 2 hours. Less than 2 hours, I would say. Because there's only, like, 6 sub-stories for it. For one of them. For Kiryu's, sorry. Video shops. I maxed out the friendship with the video shop guy for Majima because I had to get the, like, business partnership. That didn't take too long either. I don't know about the Kamurocho one, but the Sotenbori one took, like, no time, really. Pocket Circuit is huge. There's a lot with Pocket Circuit. Weirdly, a lot with Pocket Circuit. I love Pocket Circuit, though. That shit is so fun. For no reason. It has no right to be that fun. Oh, maybe I want to go in there first. Actually, yeah. Hold on. Revelations are gone? In Yakuza 3? Why are we taking out Revelations in Yakuza 3? Why? Why are we removing Revelations? Oh.
You.
Chris Redfield,
Me.
Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Richard, what the hell happened to you? Chris, this place. Get your team out of here. Demons everywhere.
Don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake. Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
I'll go get it.
Please hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
Alright, hold on. I forgot I would have to do this. Hold on, Richard! I got you. He'll make it, chat, don't worry. No terrible demons this time. Just demons. There we go. I finally got the neck crack I've been looking for. Such a downgrade. No terrible demons. Keep it clean here. Keep it classy. Oops. That was nice, though. That was some good shit. Oh, I didn't need anything from in here. I needed the serum for Richard. That was satisfying. That was nice. Handgun is sometimes as powerful as Leon's foot. Almost as powerful as Leon's foot. Hello, Dream Master. Wonder if Leon ever skips leg day? No, never. You know that that famous like meme gif from Baki of fuck, I can't remember his name. Shit. Of the guy with his legs across the chairs reading the book. I can't remember his name.
This is what you wanted.
Thank you.
Yujiro?
I'm gonna
Was
give
it?
you a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
Here, take it. It's a radio.
Yes,
Take
got it.
care of yourself, Rebecca.
That's Leon
Richard.
on his off days when he's not
He's okay.
roundhousing
He's just
Spaniards.
unconscious.
Rebecca, it's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right. Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
Good.
Good.
Richard needs you now.
As soon as Richard gets better, we'll come after you.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Be careful. Okay?
Imagine a Baki game from RGG. I'm sure he was smoking. I thought he was reading. Am I misremembering it? I could have sworn he like had a book. Well, at least Richard is safe. He was reading, I think. I thought so. Really put in some solid effort here. Yeah, I feel like Remake... I mean, it's better than RE1's voice acting, but it's still really stiff in a lot of places. I wouldn't necessarily say Remake's voice acting is great. Real men smoke books. Now I have to look. Yujiro on where's the chair one? I'm getting like everything else other than the chair one, of course. Maybe if I put Baki instead of specifically him. He isn't smoking or reading? What? Oh, that's helmet key. Okay. What is he doing? I'm not managing to get it. I'm getting every other gif of him under the sun somehow. There's a big ass bug on my window. The worst voice acting is in the House of the Dead remake. Yeah, that shit's bad. It's pretty rough. I've seen it. The House of the Dead remake is so wild. Like, what happened with that? Genuinely. Oh, hello, zombie. That was not here just a minute ago. I might as well. I'm gonna have to be back through here. A lot. Damn, dude. There. Wait. That's a thing now. I gotta get back in the habit of it. Oh, he's just sitting there with his arms crossed. Never mind. Why did I remember him reading a good book? Because I did. I just remembered him sitting like that with a good book. Honestly, might have been funnier. What kind of good book? Absolutely the cheesiest, smuttiest, pretty much what you're reading, actually. Whatever that book was called again. S.T.A.R.S, was it? Probably that. I bet that's what he was reading. I swear crazy people write those books. Crazy people. I shit you not, chat. Let me tell you about this book that she's reading that she tells me about all the time. This woman hates the guy for like the first, I don't remember how many pages, but over 100 pages of this book, she fucking hates this guy. And the moment that she realizes that she might actually be interested in this guy was when he basically, if I remember correctly, ran into her in a hallway, just pinned her to the wall and bit her neck. And she was like, oh wait, actually? I kind of felt something there. Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know. Noted. Do not note that. Maybe I should. No. No. I kind of felt something there. That's basically how she described it. Was that it was that happened and she was kind of like, oh, you know, maybe this guy ain't so bad. We take those. I didn't want to say it, but yes, the actual, what she said was that she felt something between her thighs. That's what the book actually said. I remembered it saying that. I just wasn't gonna go there. You guys know what's nice about playing Chris? Perma lighter. Oh. So many handgun bullets. One of those books that goes deep into the source. Oh fuck. I'm talking about smut, leave me alone. For words to describe ween. Is it false? I don't know. I don't know if she's really there yet. She said it's a bit of a slow burn. I maybe could have worded that better. He's still alive. Brother. Okay, he's dead now. Slow burn, no peen talk yet. Does Chris even smoke? He does! At least in the original, he does. It's censored on in the Western releases of the game, but he does. You ever wondered why in the cast screen, on OG RE1, Chris is the only one who you don't see his actor just standing there the whole time? And it actually like pulls up a video with shots of him from other cutscenes. And you hear a lighter sound when that video appears. You hear a lighter sound in the back. It's because they censored him smoking a cigarette. His actor actually lit a cigarette in that shot, and they censored it for the Western releases. Because in the US, we couldn't handle that shit yet. That was too hardcore. That was too much. But your kids are gonna love it. From the same country that used to sell cigs to children? Yes, exactly. The Yakuza 3 Western poster as well, where they removed Kiryu's cigarette? Yes. That poster is so good, too, with the cigarette. It kind of sucks that we lost it. They sold cigs to kids in the UK, too, back in the day, did they? I only know about us doing it, but I guess I wouldn't really know about elsewhere. I'm sure plenty of other places did it, too. I gotta go and get my book. We've gone soft. We don't even sell cigs to children anymore. What are we doing? What have we come to as a country? Come on. Can't even sell cigarettes to children anymore. This world's gone too woke. Have you ever smoked? No comment. Oh.
This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat any wound. Want me to treat your wounds?
Not right now. I think I have full health.
No, I'm okay. But if something should happen to me, I'm counting on you.
No problem. But we're very short on medical supplies, so take care of yourself.
Got a lot of medical supplies, actually. To be honest with you, I got a lot. You need some? I got a good bit. Does Richard need any? There we go. Now that's what I call sheet music. The complete musical score of the Moonlight Sonata. I can read, I swear. Think about these kids going into high school and they don't even know how to properly smoke a cig and look cool doing it. Our ancestors would be ashamed. They would be. They would be.
So many erections!
You say it all went downhill when we put an age limit on smoking. I say it all went downhill when we put an age limit on drinking. That's what I say. I bet Chris does vape now. It's better for him. He knows that. It's not good, but it will destroy his lungs at a slower rate, at the very least. He knows that. Which RE protagonist do you think is the smartest? Like, purely in games, or including external media.
It's me, Chris.
Only games.
Rebecca.
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata.
It's not Rebecca.
Can you play?
It's not. Rebecca was going to be the answer if it was including external stuff, but just from the games, no. It's not Chris. Definitely it's not Chris.
Oh, what was that?
Jill might
My
be a good
interpretation
pick.
is off a little.
It might be
Let me
Jill.
practice for a while.
Yeah, you can practice.
Sure. But don't get too carried away.
Oh, I won't.
Probably is Jill. If we're going just off of games. I feel like Jill has the least moments out of any RE character where you just go, what the fuck are you thinking? Chris from RE1 was made out to be like the big tough guy who wasn't very smart. And they didn't really lean into that bit much after original RE1. Like even in remake, they don't lean into it much. But they had a lot of like little funny things with Chris, like him just straight up being like, I can't read sheet music. Or his typing on the keyboard at the end of the game, like when you get to the computer and you can see the hands typing. Bro, Jill just fucking goes to town like typing like crazy. You'd think she's been doing it her whole life. Whereas Chris goes like just his pointer fingers and is very slowly like click. Click. They make like just a lot of little jabs at Chris like that in RE1. Least favorite RE protagonist? Protagonist? Like, they are a main playable character. It's probably... Whoa, I have to be careful. I have to really think before I say it. Yeah, it's Rebecca. It's Rebecca. The guy whose name I forgot in 6, Jake. Almost definitely Jake. That you're thinking of. No, I really like Claire. I like Jake. I don't love him. I feel like he's a wasted character for sure. Why is she catching strays? I literally said if we were including external media, basically the movies, they basically just straight up tell us that Rebecca is the smartest one. In whichever movie it was that she appeared in. I don't remember. I don't care much for the movies. Even the CG ones. Don't you hate Ada? I mean, Ada's a bitch, but she's more interesting at least. Rest in peace, Forrest. What about Piers? Okay, kind of hot take. I know. I don't care for Piers much. I'll be real. I'm just keeping it a buck. If Piers didn't have that final scene at the end of RE6, he would not be a very fondly remembered character. Like, he's literally just there for the rest of the game. That's like the one thing that he did that made him actually stand out at all. And it's good. But he's just not much of a character outside of that. I know this is a bit spicy. I know there are big Piers fans out there. I'm not one of them. He's the only reason Chris came back. Yeah. He probably would have come back at some point. Probably. What door have I not unlocked? Wait. Oh, I think that back one. Pounded Chris for being dumb as fuck all of 6. True. I don't know. I'm not huge on Piers. I really feel like that last scene saves him. Chris is dumb, though. Not specifically just in 6, in general. Chris is not the brightest. Like, I'm trying to not spoil major things. Like, a lot of Chris's dumb moments are pretty spoilery, but like, at the end of Village, kind of all of Village, no, just all of Village, like, Chris, what was he thinking? Genuinely, like, what was the plan? What was that plan? He tries to explain it, but even when he tries to explain it, everyone else around him is just like, no, you're fucking stupid. And he is, because he is. That's why they tell him that. Because he was just being stupid. And it's funny that everyone else in the game is like, what the fuck were you thinking? And he's like, I don't know. It sounded like a good idea at the time. It's just funny that, like, even the writers were self-aware that it was such a dumb reason. And they had everyone else in the game be like, what? Sorry, censored it again because I didn't want to blow myself up. Ah, shit. Danger, eh? Okay. 4? There are 4 zombies. That was not that one. There are 4 zombies in here. What the fuck? There's no way you're dead. I know better. He's probably dead now. Yeah, he is. What about Leon, do you think is smart? I don't think that Leon is particularly smart, per se, but I think he's less dumb than some other characters, i.e. Chris. Parker was kind of dumb in Rev 1. Was he? Yeah, I know. Okay, I had to think for a second. I could see that. In RE4, Ada calls him a genius. No, she's just trying to get on his good side. She's just buttering him up. I don't know why the fuck she says that. I'm gonna be so real. She's just doing her femme fatale thing. Because there's no way. I saw a comment where the guy said Andre Richardson is a Minnesotan from the way he speaks. Yeah, it's because he says roof. That's our accent. I say shit like that. False makes fun of me. She's really mean about it, actually. It's hurtful. Yeah. Like, I'll talk about how Culver's has their own brand of root beer. They make their own root beer. And she goes, "What beer? What beer?" It's really mean, actually. Roof, crazy that. Fuel canteen. I was trying to remember. At least try. I mean, that's just how we say it here. It's just an accent. Try not to turn. No, never mind. Oh, the doorknob is broken. I wanted to go back and get the kerosene and make sure that those guys wouldn't become Crimson Heads. Alright. I'll do it. I'll do it the way Mikami intended. But yes, Richardson in Yakuza 3 does have a Minnesotan accent. Genuinely. That is a real thing. You dislike Rebecca more than Steve? No, but Steve isn't playable in a mainline title, at least. If Steve is a candidate for least favorite, then yeah, then I like him less than Rebecca, yeah. I don't know, Rebecca's kind of just lame. To be honest. And like Zero does a lot of weird shit that actually makes her feel like more dumb than she should be, with Remake existing as it does. It's Remake too, considering that they were in production at the same time. Like it's equal fault on Remake for not making some changes to avoid that, but yeah. Zero existing in general does really weird things to the story of RE1. Like really weird things to the story of RE1. And the more you think about it, the worse it gets as a prequel. It's kind of unfortunate. Because they really did just write this prequel that contradicts so much of the established canon and then made no effort to actually, adjust for it. Like either in Zero, just not contradict things, and then in RE1 Remake, they just didn't, you know, change anything here to make Zero fit more naturally. They just kind of let Zero exist in this weird way where it really fucks with the story, and it's easier to just ignore Zero generally. When talking about the story of RE1, it's easier to just act like Zero doesn't exist, because it's way less confusing that way. Just another reason to hate Zero. It kind of is. I don't hate Zero. I like it. I don't love it. I like Zero. It has good ideas. Southern accent is basically the same as Texan. No. No. Texan's very different. Texan is like, the easiest way to put it is that Texan is a much softer accent. I like the first hour. It just gets annoying once you leave the train, though. Even the train has some kind of annoying things on it. I'll be real. The Scorpion boss kind of just sucks. The Leechmen are introduced like right off the bat. They suck. They suck in every area, but they take away from the train bit too. Definitely. The key item that takes up 2 inventory slots in a game where you have 6 inventory slots, that sucks. That's terrible. Southern, but a bit more modern. No, just less
Chris,
harsh.
Chris, I think I got it.
Did they just play the exact same take of Chris twice? Did they? I can't be crazy.
Practice makes perfect.
What's this?
What is this? I totally did not grab something to prepare for this beforehand. Trevor's diary. 11 days have passed since arriving on this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me a meager plate of food and said, "Sorry to put you through this, but it's for security reasons." That's when it hit me. It all makes sense now. There are only 2 people that know the secret of this mansion, Sir Spencer and myself. If they kill me, Sir Spencer will be the only person that knows the secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family, I hope they are all right. I've decided to escape. Jessica, Lisa, I pray you are safe. How could I be so careless? I lost my favorite lighter, the one Jessica gave me for my birthday. Now it's going to be that much harder to escape this dark place. November 13th, the date when my fate was sealed. My aunt was hospitalized 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said that they were going to visit her. I wish I could be there with them. But wait, even as I'm writing, my memory is coming back to me more vividly. Just before I passed out, I remember the men in the lab coats said something like, "Most likely your family is all ready. I pray for their safety." Somehow I managed to get out of that room, but getting out of this mansion won't be as easy. I have to get past all the booby traps. Tiger eyes, gold emblem. I have to try to remember for my own sake. Give me the gold emblem. Put the shitty one in there. And we did.
Were you all right in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was fine. Cool talk. Yep. Now I'm just thinking about RE0. to read the painting again. I'm not gonna remember. Actually, do I even have to read it? No. No, I don't have to. I can just see it. When the two have run each other through, the path to your destiny will open. It looks like you can turn the gears inside the clock. Try it. Turn which gear? Small one to the left. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Shit. Hold on. Put it back. They tricked me. Small gear to the right. And then stop. And then the large gear, it doesn't matter which way I go. The large gear needs to point the little hand down. Wait, fuck, no. Oh, wait, keep turning. I knew that. There. Destiny will not open? That's what you thought. Look at that. Shield key. Now where the fuck does this key go? Great. Time to find the next locked door. The shield doors? Yeah, whichever ones those were. Someone get me to the later games where they start marking like the specific key needed on the map whenever you find a locked door. Helmet key. Oh, right, there's still the key. Or sorry, not the key. Just the locked door way in the back of this floor. I never went there. And there should still be more kerosene outside with the dogs, I think. Rather use the item box mod on Zero to have a less frustrating time? No. I think Zero's like dropping the items thing is fine. Because like honestly, it's about the same as having an item box anyway. In terms of backtracking, I mean, like there's no real difference between just dropping items wherever you might find them and picking up an item, bringing it to a specific box, and then like moving on. Because you're gonna have to backtrack to the box anyway. Like effectively, it's not that different. It's just weird. Like because everything can get scattered around in so many different places. But no, I don't think it's to the point where you have to mod it. Oh, shit. I was hoping I wouldn't get bit doing this, but no, that's fine. Removing the item box makes it unique. I mean, it really does. It's like one of the two, like, defining things that RE0 has, right? It's that and the two controllable characters. And just being hard as balls. That game is fucking hard. I should probably save, like, soon. I don't need to right now, but soon. Spencer family emblem is carved into the doorknob. There's quick turn in this game and I keep forgetting. We take those. partner zapping? Yeah. It was cool to be able to do that, like, on the GameCube. Honestly, I feel like managing the two characters at once is way more annoying than not having the item box. Puzzles. The title is written as follows. Bring the light of truth to the three spirits. Picture of a valiant wearing a bracelet. It's set in yellow stained glass and there's a switch. No, hold on. A picture of a sage wearing a necklace. Set in red stained glass. Oh. Undo that. I didn't mean to press the button. Picture of a saint wearing a crown. Set in yellow stained glass. These crows look a little aggressive. I think it's fine. Lisa, protected by the three spirits. A picture of a woman wearing a bracelet, a necklace, and a crown. There's a switch at the bottom of the picture. Do not press that switch. Fuck no. He had the bracelet. Yeah, it needs to be orange. That is not orange. Orange bracelet, purple necklace, green crown. You need to be purple. Perfect. You need to be green. Also perfect. Oh, there we go. And this will make you orange. Beautiful. That's exactly it. Now hit the switch. I'll be taking that. Thank you. Is this locked? Oh, I just need an old key. The crits are incredibly satisfying in this game. I agree. Zero, I believe, has the same ones. I'm not sure if that's exactly right. I generally think of Remake and Zero being, like, largely the same, just with a lot of tiny differences. So maybe. Some puzzles are way easier than others. That one is, like, genuinely baby easy. Which, to be fair, Resident Evil puzzles typically are. Like, if we're being totally honest, they're normally not difficult. Especially, bro, compare them to, like, Silent Hill. So many people get to the school portion of Silent Hill 1, and they're going through it, they're enjoying it, and then they get to the piano puzzle. And they stop playing Silent Hill 1. And you can't really blame them, man. Some of those Silent Hill puzzles are fucked up for no reason. Or Silent Hill 2 has the, what's it? The rotating block in the labyrinth. Which is way, oh, this is broken. Which is way better in the remake. But oh my god, in the original Silent Hill 2, that puzzle is just awful. So hard for no reason. Don't talk to me about the Labyrinth. It's terrible in both versions of SH2. Fuck the Labyrinth, man. At least I feel like SH2 remake with the Labyrinth, it's like twice as long, which sucks. But I think the Labyrinth is more enjoyable in the remake. Just, it loses that advantage of being more enjoyable by being twice as long. Because it's not that much more enjoyable. Like, it's not a night and day difference. It's just a little better. So the fact that they made it twice as long makes it just as bad. Even if it's not as painful to get through. Oh my god, the Shakespeare puzzle. I forgot about that one in 3.
Just get better balls, Cole.
I haven't replayed 3 in a long time. But yeah, that one is... Every Silent Hill game has like that one puzzle that is just awful. Does Silent Hill F have one? I haven't played it. I probably won't play it for a long time. Is there like one puzzle in Silent Hill F that is just ridiculously hard, like out of nowhere? Anyone who may have played Silent Hill F? Does it continue with the one puzzle that makes you want to quit the game? Not far enough into it to know. Damn. Is it good? Also see you around, Hot Sauce. Because I keep hearing such conflicting things. Like, some people like it, some people don't. A lot of people are like, yeah, it's all right. I feel like the largest, like, or I guess the most common reaction I've seen to Silent Hill F from people who have played it is like, yeah, it's all right. But definitely I'm not hearing a lot of like, it's amazing, or this is like one of the best Silent Hill games, or any of that. I mean, I've heard it, but from very, very few people. Everyone I know who played it said it's much better in New Game Plus. Oh. Interesting. Silent Hill games normally are not, but interesting. You know what game is so much better in New Game Plus after they added it because it wasn't there at launch? Bro, Callisto Protocol. That game needed New Game Plus from the get-go. Once they finally got it, that game is so much better with it. So much better with it. That's a game everyone forgot about. Just you saying it's better in New Game Plus made me like, really not many games are like that. And then I remembered Callisto Protocol. The fact that it came out without New Game Plus was crazy. I still haven't played it. That's a game that is very like, I paid $60 for it, and I don't feel like the game I got was worth $60. It's a beautiful game. It has that going for it. The presentation is great. But like gameplay wise, not a $60 game for me. But a few months ago, I think, it went free on Epic Games. Like one of those, you just had to go and click the button to grab it, and like you had it for free on the PC side. And when that was happening, I was telling everyone to go and redeem it because I was like, this is a game that is not really worth $60 for me, but for free, this would be a great game to get for free. Like that would be that would be a steal to get for free. I played it for free thanks to Epic. Yeah, that was a crazy deal. Probably just because the game sold like shit. Because the word of mouth on that game was not very positive. How many people still don't pick up the free games because it's not on... Whoa, hiccup. Not on Steam. Yeah, I recently... This was kind of funny. I checked to see if Diablo 4 was on sale on Steam. for like the new season. Because this, like season 10, I was like, all right, people are saying good things about season 10. Now's the time for me to check out Diablo 4 again and see if it's gotten like significantly better. And I own it on Battle.net because it was exclusive to Battle.net for so long, like when it first came out. And I genuinely considered, I was like, oh, that expansion came out and I never bought it, so I'm gonna be missing some stuff if I do play it. And I checked to see if it was like on sale on Steam, so that I could just buy like the game and the expansion for about the price of the expansion normally. I would have done it. It was not on sale. But if it was, I so would have done that. I'll wait. Eventually the day will come that it will be on sale on Steam and I can buy both for about 40 bucks. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh god. I was literally just thinking to myself like, oh no, dog. Oh. Okay. Can you log into the same account though? Probably. It's on sale today. The autumn sale just started. Alt-tabbing real quick. Hold on. Oh my god. It's exactly what I wanted too. No. No, I just spent so much money on shit too. Oh. And I'm currently playing a character on Diablo 4 in my free time. It's cheaper. It's $35 for both right now. Literally exactly what I was looking for like a few days ago. Apparently just came around like today. Sorry. There's something written in the indentation. The defiler of the accursed coffin. I have not defiled the coffin just yet. I'll be back. What game? D4 and its expansion are 35 bucks. D4 is very solid right now, by the way. I have been playing it in my free time. It's good. It's still like... Do I like it more than PoE? PoE 1, I mean? No. Do I like it more than... PoE 2? No. Do I like it more than Last Epoch? No. Do I like it more than Diablo 2? No. But it's good. Like, it's a good ARPG now. Like, it's in a good state. The game is enjoyable compared to the Season 1 update that totally fucked it for a while. But, like... It's just less compelling than the other big ARPGs on the market right now. Like, it doesn't have that sauce that the others do. It's good though. I'm playing the season because one of the seasonal rewards, like for playing a good bit and completing the challenges and stuff, is they added pets at some point after I stopped playing. And they have a little fox pet. And False saw it when I was playing and she was just hanging out in call with me. And she was like, oh my god, they have a fox! And now I have to get the fox. It is a reward that they just added for this season. I literally just have to like play enough to complete the seasonal challenges and get the pet. So, I'll be playing at least a decent bit of D4 this season. And maybe I will pick up a Steam copy today, maybe. And play it on there instead. I would just way rather have it on Steam, because like it has achievements. Battle.net version just doesn't. And it's like, if I'm gonna pay for the expansion so that I can really enjoy like all of the game, like, you know, if I'm gonna pay money anyway, I can pick up the base game and the expansion for cheaper than just buying the expansion for $40 on Battle.net, I may as well. Steam and Battle.net can still party up. Yeah, I believe so. I bet it's still gonna run through the same accounts. Like, I'll probably still log into my Battle.net account. It will just run through Steam. So, like, you know, I have hour tracking, I have achievements, etc. It's in my Steam launcher. I don't have to use shitty-ass Battle.net. Like, it probably will run on the same account. I would just rather have it in my Steam library, to be totally honest, than pay $5 more because shit never goes on sale on Battle.net to get the expansion anyway. I think I will just pick up a Steam copy. At least one of the achievements are unobtainable at the moment. Selling a physical steelbook for PC? Of which games? Shield key. All the RE titles are 75% off. The RE franchise goes on sale so frequently. Like, so frequently. And it's awesome because they always go on like a good deep sale like that. Like 75 off on like everything pretty much. Capcom is really great about doing regular, like, big franchise sales like that. Capcom actually might be some of the best at that, to be totally real. I'm gonna skip Yawn 1. Since you can skip Yawn 1 in Remake. I'm gonna skip Yawn 1. Fuck that guy. I'm not doing that. I forgot you can skip it until I was in there and saw the mask just right there. You can skip it in RE1 as well, but it's way more finicky because of the, like, barrier that you have to get around for the crest in that game. A steelbook for PC sounds crazy, not gonna lie. I mean, it's cool. It's a collector's item. I already own the games. I'm just like, do I want it? Probably not, but no, but I'll have to look at it. Also, here's something about Diablo 4 that I'm gonna bitch about, because I thought it when I went back and was like, oh yeah, they did launch an expansion, so there's a bunch of content I don't have. So I have to bitch about it. Paid expansion. Like $40 big expansion for an ARPG in the big 25. Blizzard moment. No other big ARPGs are doing paid expansions anymore. Like, we've moved on from that era. We've moved on, Blizzard. We don't do those anymore. Okay? PoE set the standard. Free expansions for everyone. You buy the game and you get, like, hundreds of hours of replayability and content for $30. That's like the ARPG standard nowadays. And then Blizzard is like, oh yeah, $70 game, $40 expansion, take it or leave it. And I don't even like it as much as the other ARPGs I play. It's the most expensive one, and I enjoy it less. I literally started playing Last Epoch again instead the other night, and False was like, but the fox pet, I thought you were gonna get the fox. And I was like, ah, shit. And I reinstalled Diablo 4 again. Because I genuinely was just like, it's a good season, but I'd rather just play like the other ones that I enjoy. Well, that works. That's not how I was planning on doing this, but that kind of works, actually. Look into Steam Family so I don't have to give you all the Final Fantasies. Well, you can get around it, but like literally the point of the new way that Steam Family works is that it's meant for people living in the same home. Like the way that they overhauled it. So it'll be super, like we won't even have to cheese it. We'll just be able to do it like as intended. We won't have to trick the system or anything. So I don't really have to look into it, to be real. Like, it'll just work for us. I only did it to try Baldur's Gate one time. But it's so you don't have to buy the games. You say that, but then you know how many fucking games I own that one day you might randomly like want to play them for yourself or for stream or whatever it might be. I own so many random fucking games, especially AAA games that are fairly popular. I feel like you would play stuff off of my library to save money too. Bro. I would buy them myself. Why? Why? This is a simple question, but why? My kink is buying delisted. Oh my god, False, I have so many delisted games that you can't even buy anymore. Actually, that's a good thing to bring up. I have a lot of delisted games in my library. Good ones, too. Like, ever heard of Spec Ops The Line? Total false game right there. Unreal Tournament. I have a bunch of unlisted Unreal Tournament games. Total false games right there. What else do I have that's delisted? Do delisted games get family shared though? I would assume so. I don't see why they wouldn't. I guess is all. Like, if I can still go and download a game. Sorry, my voice. Sorry, if I can download a game off of Steam still, even though it's delisted, I don't know why it wouldn't be on family share. Some games like Titanfall 2 that aren't family shared. Titanfall 2 isn't family shared. Is per game? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, maybe not then. The publisher decides? Oh. Oh my god, EA got bought out. You guys see that shit? It actually, like, literally yesterday I was talking about it and I was like, I don't know if it will happen. Because, like, I think I said it yesterday. I don't know if I would pay $55 billion for EA in their current state. Oh, but I guess they have the sports games and I always forget about those. Never mind. Honestly, they should have been worth more. They should have been bought out for even more than they were, actually. 55 is low. I take it back. Because I was thinking, like, bro, Sims? They haven't made a Sims game in, like, 10 years. Battlefield 6 is going to be pretty big, but Battlefield's been in a pretty poor state ever since Battlefield 1. 20 billion of it was debt. Oh yeah, that's right. Most other EA games though, they've just kind of stopped making, or like if they have made them, they've flopped. I can't believe EA is worth more than X. EA should be worth more. The PIF are going to focus on mobile gaming. Yeah. It'll be interesting. Oh my god. False. When we're playing... mobile gaming randomly made my brain go here. You just wait until we play Diablo Immortal together. I forget that exists. Like all the time, I forget that Diablo Immortal exists. Who? You. Is unironically good? Yeah, that's the thing. It is a good Diablo game. It's just the fact that it is made to be so unbelievably grindy beyond a certain point that it's basically unplayable. And if you want to max a character through microtransactions, like through buying the stuff, it costs over like $500,000 to max one character in that game. Heck no, it's a mobile game that is playable on PC as well. It has a desktop client. And it's genuinely a good Diablo game. Like, no bullshit. It is a really good Diablo game. But it's ruined by that. By the microtransaction thing. Oh, if I had EA stocks and they just get bought out of nowhere, what happens to my stocks? Yeah, you get paid for them. They get bought from you as part of that deal. What if I don't want to sell them? Well, if they're going private and you don't want to sell them, your value will drop to $0 because it's a private company now anyway. So, like, you could not sell them, I guess. But you're literally just throwing, like, you're lighting your money on fire if you do that. Seems to be some kind of signpost. Each direction is accompanied by a corresponding destination. North, Valley of Destruction. South, Cave of Hatred. East, Summit of Madness. West, Path of Revenge. Will be nullified? That's crazy. I mean, yeah, if they're just not on the market anymore, they're not worth anything. You can't trade them.
Wesker?
Oh. Speaking of. Green Day on the market. I'm like, I haven't looked at all today. I bought some stuff at Market Open. That was it. Green Day. We like Green Days. Not like a crazy day, but a respectably green day. Solid amount of green. The gate will open when the guard dog's desires are fulfilled. statue with blue eyes. The inscription reads, "The last gasps of destruction." Oh, blue, destruction. Statue. Red, revenge. Blue, destruction, red, revenge. I've had a few red days last week. Yeah, last week was a bit rough for me. I think it was for everyone, though. Like, the whole market was mostly red last week. Oh, north is destruction, west is revenge. Red was revenge. Switch here. West. No, that's perfect. And then blue goes north. God, look at these backgrounds. Beautiful. These ones out in the woods are really great. These are some good-ass backgrounds. God, I love pre-rendered graphics. Love that shit. Yeah, not a lot will really change in terms of how EA operates. It'll be like Activision. Like, the Activision deal, you know, Microsoft has stepped in some areas to direct them a little more. But, for the most part, like, Activision Blizzard has operated the exact same way. People will lose their jobs, though. Yes, people will lose their jobs. That's true. Definitely. Something carved into the indentation. 2 vertical lines across and 3 horizontal lines. Could it be some kind of symbol? Doug Bowser is stepping down? There's something written in this indentation. When the wind sweeps across the earth, stars will shine in the heavens. At the very least, be better than him. Yeah, I've not been a big fan of Doug Bowser. Just don't buy a Switch 2, brokey. Hope the new CEO is called Steve Wario. It would be so good. Reminds me of how good Reggie was. Reggie was great. Hopefully there's another Reggie for Nintendo. Lots of videos of him in cosplay and nerding out about games. Okay, that sounds good. I've never seen Doug in any good light. No, I feel like whenever Doug Bowser did appear, like in any sort of news cycle, it was definitely negative, like all the time. Now that you say it, I really don't think there were ever like positive articles or videos going around about Doug Bowser. It was always negative. It was always something like the just don't buy a Switch 2 or something of the sort. I wonder if Doug Bowser stepping down potentially has anything to do with the absolute shit show at the Pokemon Company of America right now. Like the American branch, if you're not up to speed with it, the American branch of the Pokemon Company has been going like fucking bonkers lately. And I wonder if those two might be tied in some way. Like it could be one of those situations where he like is just seeing how bad that shit is about to inevitably get. And he's hoping to be gone before it happens. I don't know. Like, I wonder if they even are connected to that degree anyway. Haven't heard anything about Pokemon? Oh, man. It's crazy. There's some good videos from, like Legal Mindset has been covering it a lot. The YouTuber. Lawyer YouTuber. He's been covering the Pokemon Company of America situation a good bit lately, and it's kind of wild. I would recommend. Last I heard was the patent thing. It's a worthwhile rabbit hole. Believe me. If it interests you, at least. I love shit like that, so I've been loving those, but yeah, Pokemon Company of America has been doing some crazy shit. Anyway, and it's specifically the American branch. Like, the Japanese branch, fine. The American branch, crazy. Anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave us a follow, sub, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff, like Metal Gear, Yakuza, Ace Combat. Come back for any of it. It's all good. Also, if you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like. Helps out with algorithm a lot, so I appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. Sorry, hiccup. If you're looking for links to anything else outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below on YouTube or on Twitch. They're on the channel page. They're in chat commands. You'll be able to find what you're looking for. Twitter, Discord, whatever. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see all of us back here next time. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.